Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy 12byte, and let's talk Battlefield Hardline Beta. So, real quick, man, if you've seen all of my other Battlefield videos, man, I was really hyped to go on and play this particular game, but I was highly let down. And now I'm going to go on and create this video. You know, I took some time to go over and rethink everything, re-look at some of the gameplay, see what everyone else is thinking, and now I want to give you the harsh truth to Battlefield Hardline Beta. So let's go. At E3 2014, Visceral and DICE went on and unveiled Battlefield Hardline Beta with the live grand, you know, playthrough and stuff like that. And first thing I want to talk about is False Advertisement. Now, we were led to believe that our experience would look like this. But in fact, our experience was like this. Now, the fact that Battlefield Hardline's beta was unleashed and unveiled at E3 was simply a ploy on the, you know, to capitalize on the mega platform that E3 was, you know? Let's talk about the heists. The heists are supposed to be organized. To call heist mode a heist is beyond an overstatement, okay? Heists are a form of organized crime, and there is no sense of direction in Battlefield Hardline Beta. Or as of the beta, should I say. To me, it was more of like them saying, you know, hey, you know what, we'll set this up for you. We will set it up, make it look all nice and right for you all, and then we'll just, bam, just let you all have at it. You know, go to which truck you want, go wherever you want, go. You know, that's cool. You know, it's a beta. You know, I didn't expect, you know, too much more, you know, than that. But, you know, there's no sense of organization in Battlefield Hardline. From that moment on, when the trucks got blown up, the game became more disorganized than any other game that I've ever played. You know, like it was more unorganized than, you know, 1,000-piece puzzles in the blocks, and you take it out and you flip it over, and it was more disorganized like that. That's, you know, everyone's just like scattered out like ants. You know, all the scattered ants around here. Next, let's get into the map layout. Now, in the E3 beta gameplay, they made the map look so much more bigger than what it actually was. If you notice, man, like in the trucks, or, you know, when the chopper was above, like the trucks trying to get away, man, they were sending all unnecessary cuts, you know, making it look more cinematic than what it actually was. And that was pretty, it was entertaining. I like that. I commend them for doing that. Having all of the devs actually knowing their part, knowing their position. You know, that's the ideal style of like what Hardline was going for. But when you have so many different brains that wants to do different things, it doesn't work out that way. So real quick, man, the map layout, you know, the map is pretty wide, you know, and stuff like that. And again, you know, well, it's pretty much, it's a pain to travel on foot. You know, the map seems small, but when you're on the car, I mean, like 30 seconds will take you from like spawn point A to spawn point B. And but you're on foot, man, it takes you like about 5 minutes. And you know, I give it credit what credit is due for the map being extremely vertical. But in a game where everyone is just trying to like get their bearings and trying to explore and stuff like that, you know, it's, you know, explore the rooftops, use the little grapple hooks and stuff like that. Heists become more shorter and more annoying as gamers just don't play the fucking objective. That's all I can say. And you know what? Now that I think about it, they don't play the objective because they are trying to play the objective. It's funny how I said that, huh? Think about it. Your objective is to steal the money and get away. If you're the criminals, your objective is to stop the criminals from getting away with the money if you're the cops. that's the objective. You're playing it, but you're not playing it because, you know, you want to explore, you want to get vertical. You're spending time going here, trying to get a good vantage point, while they're going here, already at the spawn point. You know, everyone needs, they need to know their position, you know. And as far as the map is concerned, I mean, there are no pedestrians on the street, so there's no type of like, there's no sense of urgency or panic. There's no, okay, I can't shoot this civilian, this will impact my money if I do that, or, you know, killing civilians will make the cops know exactly where I am and stuff like that, because they're calling them like on Watch Dogs or something like that. You know, there's no cops at the barricades. Everything is just barricaded off. There's no civilians, like, even at the distance from the barricades, there's no civilians that way. The streets are just completely lonely and desolate, in my opinion, and it sucks. It really dulls the immersion of the game. And like I said, how can you have a heist to control when there's no NPCs stirring up, you know, conflict? There's no NPCs like there's no NPCs getting out of the truck, at the armored truck, putting up a fight, you know, or, you know, like, just trying to get away and causing the cops to know, okay, well, we're here, they're getting away, I have to shoot them, or, you know, like, there's no like options or sense of direction. You know, you need some type of structure. Hardline needs some sense of structure, and Battlefield prided itself on working, you know, the way you want to work. So if they give you options to work the way you want to work, I really think that'll be really intuitive and actually make Hardline a better game. Which leads me to the lack of strategy and direction in Battlefield. You know, take a look at what Payday 2 did, or what Rainbow Six Siege is doing. You know, I know you're gonna say, like, 12, you know, like, this game, you know, Payday 2 is just a strictly payday game, and Rainbow Six is all about hostage negotiation and breach and clearing and stuff like that, you know. But understand, it's all about direction. You know, like I said, you can't have a heist without it being organized. At the beginning of every start point, there should be a map saying, okay, this is what goes here, this is what does this is what has this. You know, utilize your common roads. We have to go here to this position. You have to get in here. You know, utilize that and dock people points when they don't follow the directive order or don't follow their position. You know, that should be something that you would want to, you know, take in consideration in this particular game. Now I know, you know, this is a beta, so I keep that in mind. And keep that in mind as well. You know, this is a beta. Everything that I'm saying that I want them to do, they're probably going to actually go on and do it in that particular game. But just, you know, like, you know, these are things that they need to go on and work on. In my Battlefield Hardline beta overview, I stated, Hardline will give me my GTA 5 heist experience. Now, I don't think that's the case. So I can hear it now. Are you seriously comparing GTA to Battlefield? Oh my god, they're two entirely different genres of games. True. But one is trying to cross over to a new genre, being Battlefield. You know? The spawn system. Nothing conveys the notion of collaborative error than a fucked up spawn system. You know? Did you even know that you can spawn outside of the response vehicle, the van? Because I didn't know. I found out by accident, because the first spawn is spawning directly back at the base. That's something that can easily be fixed, you know. But it's just the simple fact that people not knowing of what they can do in this particular game. The spawn systems are just too far. I mean, like, you can't even spawn on your teammate. And the funny thing about it is, like, in the game where I went like 0-12, dying became redundant and repetitive and ridiculous. That I have to walk on foot. So when I finally get into the action, I die because someone was already camping there and already knew where I was gonna come. And like, the game looked so CounterStrike-ish, you couldn't really like foresee. You know, it's, and then the way the bullets are, man. Oh man, I'll get on that like directly next. You know, the weapon balance. The weapon balance needs to be updated in this particular game. What I like most in the weapons is that they are not military grade. They're not at all. Which is why it takes a little bit more bullets to kill an enemy, or at least that's the way I put it together in my head. But at the same time, what I dislike about it was the fact that they are not wearing bulletproof vests. So, well, until you level it up. So why does it take so long to kill someone? In the real world, in a real crisis like that, it doesn't take long to kill an enemy. I mean, your aim will be bad, like how it is in TV shows and stuff like that they're trying to recreate. But to take long to kill someone, no, when you shoot them, I mean, they're done. So I know Hardline is going to have a hardcore mode, but I don't even think that will save this game for me. They'll probably make it even more frustrating to play. Man, why does the criminals have the same access to the weapons as the cops? a police baton, a bat. Why does a cop need a bat? You know, now I can understand this is the beta. Again, this is a beta, so everything was probably just, they gave you these select weapons just to say, okay, here, have fun. That's cool. But in the full game, I would expect a bigger cache of weapons. They should take notes from their Medal of Honor system, whereas when you played as, you know, the Americans, you had American weapons, and when you had played as like the enemies or whatever, because I don't know, I don't want to like offend or anything like that by saying the wrong name. So whoever the enemies were, they had their own weapons. You had your own SVD. They had the intervention or something like that. You know, so make it that way. That'll make it even more immersed. Now I can understand when you have access to the black market, you can't have access to military grade weapons or police weapons. But to start it off, yeah, like, you know, make the weapons a little bit more realistic. Now, that's all I have to say about that. Let's talk about the game balance. I can't help but feel like I'm playing CounterStrike when I'm playing this game, just for the simple fact is when I'm looking through the iron sights to look Counter-Strikers. It does make the game feel a little bit more natural, but at the same time it makes the game feel swayed in the eyes of scopes, and even then scopes still don't work right. When there's too much going on, you know, there's like, okay, enemies here, enemies there, that stuff blowing up, I don't know where to aim, I don't know where to go, I don't know where I can get shot from. I'm supposed to be the cop while the criminal's chasing me, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, when stuff like too little is going on, he's like, okay dog, like where is everybody? Like, I'm up here, this is a good vantage point, it was a good vantage point last game, where the fuck is everybody? Where is everybody? Like, why can't I get a kill? And when you finally see someone, you die.
They dropped one of my guys!
You know? So, you know, it's, again, there's no sense of direction and there's no sense of unity in Hardline. You know, I played Last of Us PS4, and I did live streams on that, and you know, the game modes was designed to survive, so you had to have a sense of unity. You can't go here, go there, and go there and expect to survive, because the other team might be in groups. So if you get one down, they're gonna pick them up and kill you, or they're gonna kill you then pick them up. There's no sense of unity. You know, there's no sense of tactics in this game. If I'm a SWAT, there's no reason why it should be only one person in a cop car, 3 people in a response unit, 1 person in a chopper. Like, where's everybody going? There's no sense of structure at all, and it makes the game. There's a lot of people play the games like, yo, it's fun, it's cool, but I can't see myself playing this. They'll play this and go right back to Battlefield 4, go right back to Call of Duty or Titanfall. You know, so if you want people to buy this game, you have to go on and come correct. I know you guys probably feel like I've been bashing Battlefield Hardline Beta, and the fact of the matter is, I am bashing Battlefield Hardline Beta, in hopes of Visceral and DICE can make the necessary changes to fix and elevate Battlefield Hardline. You know, do you want to make a successful game? This is me trying to help you make it successful. You gotta remember, Hardline, you have your cult Battlefield fans who are gonna get Hardline just for the simple fact that it has the Battlefield name in the front. But with Rainbow Six Siege looming around, people are not gonna spend that much time on your game. They're just gonna wait. Not to mention, I think the Division comes out this month. Well, this year. So you still have to compete with that. There's all these different games you have to compete with, and you want to make sure that you putting your best foot forward and not a half-assed attempt. I never half-assed anything, and you know, when I do, I admit it. So if you guys not going to admit that, okay, you half-assing it when this game is out and you get that bum review, then, you know, what are you in it for? What are you in it for? You know? So, I can expect certain things to change in the future, and one of those things being better gameplay, more game modes like Team Deathmatch, Squad Team Deathmatch, Search and Destroy, you know, more close quarters type matches, whether it's just deathmatch close quarters. That's what I'm really hoping for. I'm really hoping for more close quarters maps. I think that Hardline would have been so great if they incorporated, you know, those close quarters maps on Battlefield 3. Man, if Hardline would incorporate those maps, I guarantee you that Hardline will be amazing. I mean, squad v squad, 4v4. You know, here are the criminals in that, you know, that pad. I forgot the name of it, but you know that pad on Battlefield 3. It was like all white, and you had that you had the little the pool type area. Then you had the little area where you can go up the stairs, and you had all the windows. Then you had the other one where you had the pool, the little health pool thing, and then you had the rooftop where you can shoot down, and on the other side you had the big old room with the fireplace and all that. While I'm describing this stuff, I'm probably gonna have a video up of it anyway, but that map, and imagine you know, the cops dropping down. Now we're searching for the criminals. You know, like staying as a team. You know, that sounds so awesome the more I think about it. I can also expect to see more realistic heists, like bank heists and getaways, and more strategic options, better use of common roads, and better and smarter spawning. That's what I can expect to see from Battlefield Hardline. So, my mouth is dry, I'm tired, about ready to get this over with. So, in closing, just want to say that there are a lot of things that I love in this game. The zipline feature, the grapple hook, the taser, and all the accessories that they have going on with this particular game. But what matters most is the gameplay. That's what matters about any game. You know, if you can, and it's good to look at, but if you can enjoy the gameplay, that entails you that you're going to sit there and play it longer. And just like, you know, it's just like Battlefield with a twist. I hope this game becomes great, like I always anticipated. There's only a few months more, probably like 2 months left for them to actually go on and make this game awesome and do everything they need to do in their power to make sure that this game is phenomenal. So I really hope they look at this video and actually, you know, take some tips, or, you know, just us come together as a community and just discuss. Like, let it be known in the comments what you want to see in this particular game, or what they need to work on, because they're not going to change anything unless we speak. United, we are louder than just me, okay? Because I'm just getting this YouTube channel started. Y'all probably not even going to see this video. So we have to come together with that. And last but not least, you know, downtown LA is like a war zone right now, and it is a battlefield for supremacy. You know, who's going to win? Who's going to stick it out? Will it be the cops, or will it be the criminals? Find out this October when Battlefield Hardline drops officially on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and I think the Xbox 360 and the PS3. So, with that being said, it's your boy 12 Keep it locked right here on the 12 Byte Network, you hear me? Because I got you 6, the one and only. You are here.